Hi everyone, so I put it to a vote and the majority of you wanted me to do a new video on what's happened since the last time I shared with you my Scott Pilgrim versus the World project. First of all, I just want to say a massive thank you. I've been absolutely floored by the amount of support I've received since sharing with you my custom set and my experience trying to submit this to LEGO Ideas. It's really meant a lot to me, so thanks again. Well, after speaking to a bunch of different people, including a couple of friends that actually work for LEGO, I decided to resubmit the project. It was still shown as awaiting resubmission, and it was suggested to me that perhaps it might have been rejected a bit hastily by an overzealous member of the team, so I should try again. I'll admit, I wasn't entirely convinced, but I had already tried reaching out to LEGO Ideas by Twitter and email to get a better understanding of why they felt this property was inappropriate, and I heard nothing back, so I thought, what the heck. This time, within literally a couple of hours of me resubmitting the project, I got an email back saying it hadn't been approved. Same bog standard email, telling me to read the comments left for me to see how I could improve it. So I went and had a look, and lo and behold, the comment left was the same cookie cutter response I had last time, with one difference. This time they had shortened the list of inappropriate topics to just 3 points, presumably the 3 they found relevant to my submission. Let's have a look at them, shall we? Number 1, sex, nudity, drugs or smoking. Number 2, alcohol in any present day situation. Number 3, swearing or profanity. Okay, so now this is where I got a little bit angry. I know some of you were suggesting the reason why they didn't approve my submission was because of licensing issues maybe, or because it was the violence of Scott and Gideon's sword fighting. I don't know. Point is, this is telling me that none of those were the case. This is telling me the reason they rejected it is because of these 3 topics here. Now, I'd be okay with this if I didn't just see on LEGO Ideas a submission for a Blues Brothers Brickhead set. In fact, I did a little search and I found a heap of previous allowed submissions for sets based on the Blues Brothers. One even reached 10,000 supporters and was featured in an interview. Let's get something out of the way right now. I love the Blues Brothers, and I would love a set of the Blues Brothers, but this movie has a 15 age certificate here in the UK. This is a movie that very early on in its runtime has a scene where the 2 main characters cycle through virtually every swear word imaginable whilst talking to a nun. This is a movie where the 2 main characters spend the majority of their time in bars and clubs drinking alcohol and smoking. This is a movie where the 2 main characters are on a mission from God. It was the tagline of the movie, for crying out loud. So what happened to nothing to do with religion being allowed? Then of course we have the LEGO themes that I mentioned in my last video. A few people tried telling me that sex references in the Big Bang Theory were non-existent. Okay, then what's with the episode titled Sex Dungeon? One of the most recent sets to be approved for production from LEGO Ideas is based on the 90s sitcom Friends. Wait, you mean the series that has numerous scenes involving sex, smoking, and alcohol? Look, I know I'm coming over really bitter and resentful, and I don't want to be like that. I've got nothing against that stuff. I just feel it's unfair that submissions based on stuff like those have been allowed and mine hasn't. Fair enough if LEGO wants to put up these rules and enforce them, but play fair. This is a case of one rule for one and one rule for another. I don't want to get into a slanging match with LEGO Ideas. LEGO is so important to me, I love it, it means a lot to me. So I'm just gonna have to let this one go. But I wanted to give you guys the choice for me to say what happened, and you did, and now I have. And this will be the last I post on the matter. So, thanks for listening. Thanks for all your support. I'll see you next time. Laters.